Welcome to White Ridge's TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This week, the Super Mario Bros. Movie was released on home video. The film is a collaboration between popular animation studio Illumination, best known for the Despicable Me and the Minions, and game company Nintendo, who published the video game franchise that the film is based on. The film features an all-star cast including Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, and Jack Black as Bowser. The film revolves around New York-based Italian-American plumber brothers Mario and Luigi, who get transported to another world and get entangled in the battle between Princess Peach's Mushroom Kingdom and Bowser's Koopas. The film is currently the highest-grossing film of 2023, with its box office run surpassing $1 billion worldwide. I saw the film in cinemas opening weekend and I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5, where I criticised the script's unoriginality as well as the cast's lackluster performances, but I really enjoyed the film as it was really fun, visually bright, with a great soundtrack, as I'm a fan of the composer, and excellent Mario Easter eggs. Currently, developments on future Mario projects or Nintendo projects with Illumination have been stalled by the Writers Guild strike. This week, Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion concluded its 6-episode run on Disney Plus this week. The miniseries is the 9th in the MCU to release on Disney Plus, and the series features the return of Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury and revolves around Fury working to stop an uprising from a group of renegade Skrulls who aim to take over Earth by starting World War III. The series also features the return of MCU actors Ben Mendelsohn, Don Cheadle, and Cobie Smulders, as well as introducing actors Kingsley Ben-Adir, Dermot Mulroney, Emilia Clarke, and Olivia Colman to the MCU. So I watched the miniseries as an MCU fan, and I was massively disappointed by the end result. The writing was sloppy, each episode needed to be at least 2 hours long to properly tell the story it wanted to tell, with instead each episode just jumps between major plot points, like say, oh yeah, so let's say they're in one part of Russia, because a large part of the opening of the series is set in Russia, and then the next they're somehow magically on a train going through Russia, and as well as larger moments of the series, like the entire final episode didn't make sense, as well as it trying to make big MCU changes like killing off characters that just didn't work. I also felt the entire cast was misused, especially the actors returning from other MCU projects, as with Jackson's performance being especially disappointing in some scenes. I gave the series 1 star out of 5 and labelled it the worst MCU outing to date, and I'm not a fan of She-Hulk or the Black Panther movies, so that's saying something. Samuel L. Jackson returns as Nick Fury this November in the Captain Marvel sequel, The Marvels. Currently a little bit of news about The Marvels. That will not be screened in IMAX currently, because Dune Part 2 is scheduled to take up the IMAX screens during that time frame, but Dune Part 2 is rumoured to be on the move. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week for a very busy segment where I will talk about the home video release of the Dungeons & Dragons movie, as well as the streaming debut of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the new Gerard Butler movie Kandahar, as well as the theatrical release of the Jason Statham sequel, The Meg 2. Now back to Gary in the studio.